Alright folks, what are we doing? We're doing a first ride on the 2016 FZ-07. And whose is this? This is my wife's. I'm riding it home. Such a loving wife. So different from my R1. So different. So different. Whew! So different. I haven't sat straight up in like forever. Forever. Squish brakes, as always. Very weird feeling sitting straight up. I guess I should be able to see behind me, yeah? Very weird feeling sitting straight up. I've always been a street bike guy. Never been vertical on the bike. So, man, the throttle response is actually pretty good, considering the fact it's a cable throttle. The 09 is not, but the 07 is all cable, which is interesting. But yeah, so odometer 0. She's right back there wanting to call me because I have my U clear. That's fine. Hello. Hello. Hi. It's awkward, to be honest with you. As I was telling my YouTube people here, I've never been vertical on a bike before. It's odd. It's odd. Except for the monster jacket, that might give me away. But yeah, the throttle response is actually smooth. It's not beastie, which is cool. But the clutch is just like my R1. It's like out there. No, I mean the engagement point. Yeah, the engagement point's actually really far out. Just like oh man, I gotta get used to this. It's a lot snappier in the other gears. First gear, it takes off nice and smooth. Second and now third, it has more of a pop to it as far as like a punchiness, wanting to keep going. But yeah, the throttle response is definitely there. It handles very nicely. You're going to be night and day on this from what you were riding. It's cop coming down the hill. Swear to God, he's not coming for me. Oh man, it is fucking hot. Holy shit. I'm gonna open up all these fucking vents. Huh. Oh, it's a guy and his girlfriend. They were laughing because I was weaving. Because I was weaving back and forth. I do really like the controls. The blinker control is actually a lot easier to get to than it is on my R1. A lot easier. It's yeah. It's definitely less of a stretch to get my thumb over onto that. But yeah, the clutch actually engages almost all the way out. It's crazy. Holy shit. This thing is amazing side to side. The ability to just, I mean, there's no movement needed. You don't even have to like counter steer. It's, you move your butt and you're there. Once you get used to the shifting, it's so smooth. This bike is nothing but smooth. You feel connected. No, I forgot to talk about the case covers. Yeah, the movement back and forth is literally just, you literally just shift your butt to one side and this bike just starts to slalom back and forth with ease. I mean, it's definitely a canyon carver. With no problems, absolutely no problems. It's a very, very easily handling, easily handleable and easy handling bike, something like that. Handleables. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh man, I just found my commuting bike. Oh, this thing is sexy, hun. You're gonna love your bike. Thank you for letting me ride it. Okay, so in comparison to my R1, so sitting on this, is it awkward because I'm upright and I've never been upright before? Absolutely. Gorgeous German Shepherd, by the way. But what I will say is when, like now, when I'm not doing anything, when we're just cruising, it is very, very comfortable to just sit here and not have to worry about anything. Like city traffic, there's no fucking issues. I'm moving this fucking brake lever. I don't like it. I really don't like it. I do have pants on. I was like, wait, I've gone all day with no pants? You let me out of the house like this? Okay, so anyways, what I'm saying is, so compared to the R1, when, like, just cruising right now, it's so comfortable to just sit here, and so the controls are really close, and the bars don't stretch you out. You don't have that lean forward, so what you get is you get just the laid-back ride with the agility of a full sports bike. It's actually really nice, and there's apparently modes because I'm in eco, or it was saying it tells you when you're being economically friendly. So if I get off the gas, eco shows up on the dashboard saying I'm being good to the environment. Because I think didn't we look? I looked it up online. Isn't this thing like in eco when you're just doing a good job? Isn't it doing like 47 or more miles per gallon? Yeah. Well, how's the back end look? You like the back end? It's probably the only time you're ever going to see it from the back. Oh no, the blinkers are horrible. It's so nice that we have the fender eliminator coming. What is this fucking bullshit? You fucking asshole. So 65, and I feel a little bit of wind, but I don't feel unstable at all. And you move your hips, and the bike just goes with you. There's some really big swirl marks on the side of your truck. Really big swirl marks. There's a horrible car wash. Horrible. but it's very smooth. It's comfortable. It doesn't take much input at all. This is a very comfortable bike to just ride. You don't feel unsteady or unsafe with it at all. It's, granted you're, how many feet away from hitting the fucking concrete at 61 miles an hour, but you don't feel like that's ever gonna happen. It's one of those where it's like, okay, this thing is completely solid. The suspension is really nice. It's not very bumpy at all. I'm gonna get in front of you. I'm gonna do something on purpose. I want to hit these. See, that's way softer than it is on my R1. Way softer. The ride on this is just smooth. Everything about it's smooth. This is a very peaceful ride. I can see how people who want to get out of the sport bikes because you're so cocked over, I can see how this is appealing to them because it's zippy, it's responsive, but you're more relaxed when you want to be. I mean, you can tuck in, and I can go fuck with that GT because this fucking bike will destroy that GT, or I can just straight relax right like I am right now. I do feel a little bit of wind, obviously, so with your big old titties, you're probably going to grab some more wind, but it's not bad. It's not. And I think what's nice is on a really hot day, because you are getting a little more wind, you're not going to get as overheated as somebody like me. But it's a very calm bike. Once you get used to the punchiness of the throttle, and it rev matches really nice, actually. No, you're not supposed to rev match it. I know what I'm doing. You don't rev match if you're gonna pop over 6,000 RPMs, but I know what I'm doing. I didn't take you over 6,000 for too long. Wow, this is super smooth. When you do a shift, you don't even need to get on the gas. This bike just keeps going when you get off the clutch. It just wants to keep rolling. You don't feel like it's going to die out on you if you don't get it gas right away, because the throttle response is so smooth that you don't like, oh my god, if I don't mash the throttle, I'm going to fucking kill this bike out. The one thing I will say is that the front brake, just like, all new bikes, definitely needs to get broken in. So you definitely don't want your brakes to be grabby in front, but when you do feel like when you're coming up to a stoplight, you do feel like you're going to have to give it more of a squeeze to get you stopped in time, but that's just because they're not broken in. Free slalom.